What's the deal, people? What's the deal? This is your boy Big K Solo. This is Ghetto Gossip. What's up? Listen, today I'm coming up and I'm gonna get you a classic. I'm giving you guys a classic. One of my original stories from back then when I first started doing this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys forgot about this one. But this one was a classic because this one I believe went up to 30, 40,000 views. So, let's give it back. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Let's do this, man. So let's get on, all right? So this story is like back in the days, man. This story was like in '85 when I first came back from Puerto Rico. Like you guys know, I already told you guys that I lived in Puerto Rico 3 times. 3 times I went over there to live, and 3 times we came back because my grandfather was too much, and it was too strict. So anyway, we just came back. So when we came back, obviously my mother and her kids, including me, she didn't have a place to stay because she just got back. We had the money, but we didn't have a place to stay. We didn't have a crib that we call our home. Not until my mother, goes around and get some buildings or pick out a building, and God bless her soul, we got a beautiful building by 183rd Katona. Another place that we moved in there, in that block a few times. This will be like 3 times that we moved in that block. Just like Puerto Rico, man. We can't get away from there. We love it. But anyway, this place was on Hoe Avenue in the Bronx by Brian, Hoe Avenue, Brian, Jenny, the old Boys Club of America. I don't know if it's still there. But once again, this is another block that we moved in there about 3 times. Let me see. 1, 2, 3 times. Wow, what a coincidence. Anyway, yeah, beautiful, beautiful area. Well, back then it was kind of ugly, but out here now it's beautiful because they built a lot of new buildings, but still, it's still kind of a crazy area. You can't mess around with 174th and Vice, one Brian, Jenny. No, not around that area, man. That area is plumb loco. Anyway, check this out. When we moved over there, right, there was these brothers. They used to call them the white boys. And these brothers were not white boys. They was Puerto Rican, but they looked at white. I mean, these, really, really, really light-skinned Puerto Ricans. Some of them had green eyes. Some of them had blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? They really looked like fucking white boys, but they was not. And with the blondish hair and all that, big blonde hair, cano hair, all that crazy stuff. Anyway, and all these brothers was weightlifters. The dudes that they used to hang out with, and all the brothers, and I think it was like about 5 or 6 brothers, man. They was all weightlifters, and their friends was weightlifters. They was on some body press shit, you know what I'm saying? They was like, pick up iron, whatever. Me, I didn't pick up iron that time. That time I was still boxing. Matter of fact, let me see, that was '84. Yes, I was still boxing. I came from Puerto Rico and I did a little boxing over there, but nothing spectacular. I already had the 2 golden gloves. So anyway, when we moved over there. When we moved over there, like I said, it was in the summertime. It was mad beef between me and one of the other brothers because personal shit, and they did some foul shit that I did not like. You understand what I'm saying? But we let it go like that. We let it be because, like I said, I was living in my ex-sister-in-law's house, and we didn't want to bring no drama to her, to where she was living and stuff like that. We didn't want to get kicked out. So I took that as an L. I said, fuck it. Let me leave it alone. Let me not even mess with it. But what happens? There's an old saying, let the giant sleep. Oh, a sleeping giant, don't wake him up. Boom, I was the giant. Anyway, what happens? One day, my sister China, God rest her soul, she had a fight with one of the brothers, one of the white boys' brothers' wife. The white boy's, God, I forgot his name. This dude was like, he had a wifey, and his wifey was supposed to be the queen of the block, and he was supposed to be the king of the block. You know what I'm saying? I believe he was the oldest or the second oldest from the brothers. So he had, he was like the king of the block. She was the queen of the block. So when we moved in there, somehow we try to leave them alone. They left us alone. But one day, her and my sister and homeboy's wife, the queen, let's call her the queen, my sister and that so-called queen, they had a fight. Of course, my sister whipped her. My sister Maria, aka China, whipped her. Anybody that knew my sister China, Maria, aka Maria, they knew that she was no joke. May she rest in peace. She was no joke. She did her thing. So she's whipping this girl bad. What happens? The husband and two other brothers, they get into separate my sister and his wife, the queen. Now, I wasn't there. I was not there. I was hanging out with the Hughes boys, my peoples. Feel me? So now I'm hanging out over there, and this happened in the block. My brother, Hughes Avenue and 174th and Vice is something different. Even though Hughes boys had a chapter, we had a chapter by 2 blocks away from where I was living at. But I didn't know those dudes. I didn't count on those dudes. I just counted on the dudes that I knew. You understand what I'm saying? The real Hughes boys. Feel me? So anyway, what I heard was when I get home, they tell me what happened. They say, "Yo, Maria had a fight with this girl, with homeboy's wife, and you know the husband and two brothers. They went to separate it, and when they tried to separate it, they took Maria and they pushed Maria. They were like a little bit more violent towards Maria and homegirl, the so-called queen. They're family, husband, wife and sister-in-law. They were being peaceful with her, but they took my sister and pushed her to the side, kind of violent. My brother Peter, God rest his soul, he was there, and Peter didn't go for that. So Peter stepped up and said, "Yo, what the fuck? Why you treating my sister like that?" So one of the husband came out kind of snarty. My brother Peter just called him, boom, called him. Now Peter used to box, like I said. Peter used to box, but Peter gave up. Peter gave up kind of too quick, man. You know what I'm saying? But Peter could have been a good boxer also. Probably better than me. Maybe better than me, maybe. But Peter, like I said, he could have been. Anyway, but even though Peter was good, but he could have been better. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, so when Peter caught this nigga, boom, what happens? One of the brothers called Peter, boom. So when Peter got caught, Peter stayed up, Peter gets in that position. So Peter's going like this. So they see that Peter knows what he's doing. They see, because you can tell who knows how to box, who doesn't know how to box. So they see that Peter's doing all this, all this boxing shit. So what happens? The husband and the two brothers and two of their homeboys, they rush Peter. They rush my brother Peter. They rush him, they pounding him out. Peter's trying to swing, boom, boom. Every one punch Peter was hitting, he was getting caught at least 4 or 5 times. So, so what happened? My mom, my family, my sisters and shit like that, because there was no guys. There was no guys there, but it was just us and more girls than what is guys. My brother Frankie was there, but Frankie was not a fighter. Frankie was never a fighter. Frankie was like more of a, I love you, Frankie. Frankie was like the dude that if he had a car, he would drop you off anywhere you wanted to go. Frankie was lazy. He didn't fight if he had to, but Frankie had to be in that really corner, that real corner to fight. Frankie would not fight if they jumped me, because they had jumped me in front of Frankie, and Frankie didn't never step up for me. Never did. Only once in Puerto Rico. And they was going to kill me that day. But if it would not been for Frankie B, they would have murdered me. They would have took me somewhere, be in the dark, they would twist me. Believe me, one day I'll let you guys know that story. Anyway, so Frankie was there. Frankie started separating and shit like that. Okay, everything stopped. Everybody got separated. Beautiful. What happens? Peter breaks out. He breaks out. He's a little upset. He breaks out to my boy's Danny's house. Now, once again, I don't know what's going on. But now, when I go home, that they tell me this, what I do, I get tired and I bounce out the door. I'm running out the door. I'm tired. I'm going to go see my peoples. Yo, let's go over there. Let's go do our thing. What happens? We go, we see Felipe. Felipe was the president. May he rest in peace. We go over there. I talk to him. Felipe looks at me and says, "Yo, what happened?" I say, "Yo, this, and that." Felipe said, "Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of that. We're going to take care of that tonight. First of all, we got to do this. We got this other beef that we got to go take care of. We're going to take care of that beef, and then we're going to go take care of your beef." So I'm like thinking to my head, "Damn, that's 2 beefs in one day. I don't know if that's going to happen, but whatever. We go." Now, I go, and I want to get my own gun. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't have a gun that day. Remember, I just got back from Puerto Rico. I'm a young kid. I was 16 years old. What happens? I see He-Man. He-Man was down with Flex. Flex from Rocksteady. Flex's brother was Bucky. Bucky's best friend was Kuriaki. You understand? And there you go with Rocksteady, Crazy Days, all these people. But He-Man was this white, he was Italian and Puerto Rican mix. His brother Greg was straight up Italian. You understand what I'm saying? Greg had a different father from He-Man. So, like I said, He-Man's father was Puerto Rican, Greg's father was pure Italian, Greg's mother was Italian. So, you already know. You know what I'm saying? But they were still brothers. They love each other. So, He-Man was like not rock steady, but well, you can say rock steady too, but Flex, right hand man, bodyguard. You understand? He Man was the dude that was taking care of any beef out there. He Man was that dude. Flex used to look up to He Man for He Man to take care of the business. Now I go see He Man. I say, yo, He Man, I need something now. He Man says the only thing I got, Junebug, at that time they knew me as Junebug. He said the only thing I got, Junebug, is a 5-shot shotgun. Was it 5 shots or 6 shots? No, it was 5 shots. A 5-shot shotgun, be 4 in the chain, 1 in the click. Then you bust, boom, then you click, click, boom, click, click, boom. You understand? It was 5 shots. So anyway, so I said, yo, it's better than nothing. And it was sold off, bro. So that's the beauty. It was sold off. And he didn't give me no pellets. He gave me straight up Badunga, the ass breaker. You understand? There was nothing but one ball, big, no pellets. Pellets okay if a crew is rushing, you got a bunch of crews rushing you. But then again, you can shoot that, and if they kind of far away, if you can shoot that, yeah, some of them might get that, but they can still come at you. But now the motherfucking one, Gaboonga be, whoever you hit, boom, he's going down, and motherfuckers gonna see the blood split all the place. They're gonna be like, wait a minute. This is a fucking shotgun. This is not no pellet shit. If this hits me, it's gonna put me out. So dudes will respect that more than a pellet shotgun. You understand? Than a shotgun with pellets, with a shell with pellets. They're gonna respect that more. You feel me? Boom. So okay. So now I go and He-Man hits me off. Bam! That's why I will always respect He-Man. I will always love He-Man for that reason. He looked out for me. You understand what I'm saying? No question whatsoever. He gave me the shotgun with the 5 shells, and I went on my merry way. So now when I'm going over there, boom, 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 what happens? This is 184th and 1/4 and Vice Avenue. So now when I'm walking by, I gotta pass by Katona Park. So when I'm passing by Katona, I sat down because there was some cops chilling in parked cars. I didn't want to look obvious. So what I did was I sat down and I lit up a cigarette and I started lighting up a cigarette. I lit up a cigarette and I started smoking it. But now when I'm smoking the cigarette, there's a couple people right next to me. Some Latinos, you know what I'm saying, Puerto Ricans and shit. And they drinking. They got a big gallon of Bacardi, son, and they gargle and they gargle. So the next thing you know, we start talking, they start talking to me, we start getting, next thing you know, they offer me a drink. I start drinking. Bro, why I do that? Bro, I start getting drunk. Check this out. Now I'm drunk, right? So, now I'm drunk. Excuse me. Now I'm drunk. So, when I get to the block, where the shit is at, I go upstairs. We lived in the 4th floor. When I go upstairs, I got the bag with me, I put bag with me, I'm going upstairs. My mother tells me, yo, somebody called named Crazy Eddie. Crazy Eddie, God rest his soul. It was one of the Hughes boys. He called my house to let me know that they're gonna stop by today. We're gonna take care of today, not tomorrow, today. So it's the same day that I got drunk, same day I got the shotgun, I'm drunk, I'm in my mother's house, not my mother's house, my sister-in-law's house. Everybody's there, there's mad people there. The house is only 2 little bedrooms, so you think about it, it was packed. Okay. So now, I'm like, wow, they're coming over here now. So my mother's like, Papi, you don't need to go out there right now, Nene. You drunk, Nene. Please don't go out there. You might fuck up some way somehow. You might do something crazy. I said, Mommy, I'm okay. I know what I'm doing. Plus, I ain't gonna lie. By them telling me that they was coming to the block to pick me up, it sobered me up. It sobered me up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Just a little bit. But now, I'm still thinking about this. I'm still saying, damn, we got to go over there first. We got to take care of that beef. Then we'll take care of the beef in my block. I don't know how that's going to work. But then again, I was still not keen coming back after beef. Then we come back to do another beef. I don't know about that shit. I don't think that shit ever been done. So what happens? I'm hearing the horn, beep, 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 beep. So I look at the front window. What happened? There's three vans, 2 cars full of Hughes boys. Freddie Baker's out the band. Now the big, I mean the white boy brothers, they live in the same building. 2 brothers live in the same building where I live at. So of course they go out the window. Their moms live in one of the apartments. So they all open the window because they're hearing the horn. They see it's for me, and they seen a bunch of fucking guys coming out, 3 vans, 2 cars. So now the mother is like, oh shit, they're coming to get my son. So what happened was that the mother calls the sons. So all the sons over there, they get. I imagine they started getting ready. They coming to the block. I got to give them that. They have balls, but they only came to the block when we left. Motherfuckers, right? So now let's check this out. This is how everything messed up. Now I go downstairs. And Felipe said, "Yo, go get that and bring it down. Go in that van, and we're gonna take care of this. What's going up? We're gonna take care of where we're going. After that, we're gonna come over here." So I still didn't say nothing because, like I said, he's depressed. And I just got from Puerto Rico. I just got back from Puerto Rico. So, I know I'm good with the Hughes boys. But I just got back. I got to listen to all this because that's how it was run. It was run like a real family gang, bro. We had orders. There was positions. You understand? People had positions. We had orders. I didn't have no position back then. So, okay. When I go upstairs, I go pick up the big-ass sawed-off shotgun. I'm coming down the stairs. Now, Felipe takes off. The other band takes off. There's only one band that's there, and that's the band where I'm supposed to get on. And the one that's controlling that band is Landy, man. He rest in peace. But Landy was a piece of shit sometimes. So now when I'm getting ready to go on the band, Landy says, nah, take that upstairs. I looked at him. I said, yeah, but Felipe told me to bring it down. He's like, nah, but you got to do my order. I'm telling you, take it upstairs and come back. So I go upstairs. Now I'm looking at this motherfucker. So I go upstairs to drop it off. When I come back down, the nigga is gone. The band is gone. So they left me. Now, all this drama is going on while the family is looking at this and talking to the sons and all that. While all this drama is going on. So they told, and this is what over the years, they told us what was happening on their side of the camp. You feel me? Because believe it or not, my sister wound up giving one of their brothers a kid. My beautiful niece Gigi. I'm telling you, life is crazy. So they told us they planned, and they told them what they was doing and what they was thinking about, and I told them what we're doing, what we're thinking about because the years passed by. And let me tell you, they were scared to death. They were scared to death. And they told me, we were not going to do nothing to you, man. We just wanted to talk to you. But when we saw you coming down the stairs with the shotgun that you pointed to us, that's when we said, oh, shit, this shit's real. Now, that's what I did. When I went upstairs, they broke out on me. I took the shotgun back. Guess what? My mother or my sisters, they go out the window and they say, yo, they came after like 15 to 20 minutes. They came, the brothers came. Of course, we ain't not there no more. So I looked at the window, I said, okay, what's going to happen is that they're going to come to my door and they're going to try to knock on my door, or they're going to try to break in the door, or they're going to try to shoot through the door. That's what I'm thinking about. You feel me? Now, at that time, in that building, we didn't have no fire escape. We had a fire escape. But let me see, boom, boom, if I remember right, the fire escape was towards the living room. No. I don't think we had a fire escape. Yeah, I don't think that building had a fire escape. If I'm kind of remembering, I don't think that building had a fire escape. But anyway, my sister goes to the window. She says, yo, they back. I go and I peek. I tell her, yo, get the fuck out the window. I turn on the lights. I go and I peek. I see them. It's like about 9 or 10. I said, before they come over here and knock on the door or break the door or shoot through the door, I'm going down, I'm going to meet them. I swear to everything I fucking love, man. I'm not lying to you guys, bro. What happens, my mother's like begging me, Papi, please don't go. You was drinking. You're going to go by yourself. No, your boys are not here. Please don't go. Wait till they come back. I say, Mommy, by the time they come back, Mommy, if they come back, they could do a lot of things to us. So my stepfather was there. He looked at my mother and he said, my mother, let him go. He is right. So my mother called, screamed at him and said, what you talking about, you coward? You know what I'm saying? And my mother let her have it. Like, he's the only one that's going down. Remember, Peter wasn't there. Frankie's not about fighting, man. And Frankie's also telling me, Junior, stop, don't do it, Junior, don't do it. So anyway, like I said, I go downstairs, and when I'm going downstairs, I open the front door, because first thing I did, I looked, I see them in the corner, I open the door, and I cocked it, cock, cock, cock. Next thing you know, I see the red and white, the red and blue lights. Boom, police didn't see me, but they were like in the corner, like popping up at the same time. I opened the door, they coming up in the corner. When I'm seeing the lights, I go back. By that time, I hear my mother and everybody's, yo, come out, the cops are coming. Boom, I run up the stairs. When I run up the stairs, I give this shit up because, they might come to the house and search because they're going to say, yo, we saw him with a shotgun. So if they say he got a shotgun, they cannot come up without a search warrant. But at that time, police didn't care. They used to get away with murder. So they would have went in the house to find that shotgun. I would have been twist-nautical. My whole family would have been twist-nautical. Anyway, what I do is thank God that the neighbor's window was the way the building was built that I could give it to my neighbor. From her window, I could pass it to her and she could take it and lock the window. And the same way I could have went to her window because it was like not that much of a space, the way the building was built. So I locked it, boom, boom, I locked my window. The cops was out there. We seen the cops out there going around talking. They coming upstairs. They go in the building. So instead of coming upstairs to the building to my floor, I go down. And what a coincidence. They was coming onto the building. That means they're going to go to my house. So I blocked them. I go downstairs. So I meet them like in the second floor. I'm like, yo, officer, what's going down? Oh, they saying that somebody here got a gun. I said, officer, ain't nobody here got a gun. I said, well, we was fighting. I had to say it. I said, yo, they jumped my brother. They said, yeah, we found out about the incident that you guys had this morning, a family fight. But we heard somebody got hit, but the person didn't want personal charges. That was my brother. So he said, so what's going on now? And I said, I don't know, officer. There's a bunch of them outside. I don't know if they're coming to harm me, harm my family, or what. But I went downstairs to see what's going on. They said, did you bring a gun? I said, no, I didn't, officer. Of course, they're going to tell me if we go upstairs to search you, we're going to find no gun. I'm like, nah, officer, you ain't going to find none. So go ahead and search if you want to. Boom. You know what I'm saying? No question. I don't got it in my house. The lady got it. And I'm pretty sure they can. You know what I'm saying? They need a search warrant. She don't got nothing to do with us. So anyway, the cop comes downstairs, so one of them calls one cops, whatever, I come downstairs. They follow me down because I started walking down. So let them follow me because that's what they're going to do most likely anyway. So I go down, so they start following me down. The captain is there, everybody's there. So one of the fucking brother's friend, this brown skin like my complexion with an afro back then. Remember, this is 84. They got a big ass cool man afro. So the dude is popping shit. He's like, yo, you lucky man, these niggas came out now, hoo ha ha ha. So when I look, I see like all the brothers up there. But they're not saying nothing. This dude is saying something. So I came and I said, yo, what's up? You want me and you? So I looked at the cop. I said, yo, officer, let me beat the shit out this dude. The cop looks at me and says, yo, you crazy? You skinny, bro? Look how big this nigga. Remember I told you they all used to pick up weights. And if you wanted their boys, you had to pick up weights with them or you met them in the gym or whatever the hell. But this nigga was cock diesel, bro. The nigga was big, bro. And he was like about 23. I'm fucking, 16 years old. This is a grown man. But I had something that he didn't have, my hands. So the cop looked and they, you know how cops, bunch of white boys be no black officer, no Spanish officer, so they were like, go ahead, they want to see a fight. They want to see two Puerto Ricans kill each other. No question about that. That's what it was all about. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they gave it the LK. So the dude, they told the officer, yo, you want to fight with him? The dude like, yeah, man, he was all diesel, cock diesel, like, yeah. Oh, it's ashore by himself. Son, I whipped this man. And let me tell you something. What they did to my brother, right? This is one of the things that got me tight. When they jumped my brother, one of the brothers went like this and picked up his hand. And he said, yeah, I told you we the number one in this block. I told you it was like if you won a boxing match. Like, I told you we was number one in this block, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was after I pounded this nigga out, I picked up my hands. I told you We're gonna come back and take this block over. So no question. They were like, motherfucker, yo, you fucking pussy. Why are you going with the cops? Obviously, the cops are not gonna let me stay in my house. You feel me? I had to go to my pop's house or somebody that I knew. Because remember, I was a minor. But they was not gonna leave me in my house after the fight. So the cops figured like, bro, if something happens, he's a minor, we could come back to fuck with us now. You know what I'm saying? Something happens to him, we let them fight. A grown man fighting a minor, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? So once again, back then the cops were trying to protect their own ass. So I went to my boy Danny's house where Peter was at. Peter didn't know nothing what was going down here, no shit. My brother Peter started crying because he right there that day, he found out that his little brother was not so little no more. Feeling me? All right? So this is a story, man. I hope you guys enjoy this. There's a little bit more left. Like I told you, my sister started going out with the youngest one, and they had a kid, and my beautiful first niece ever, my first niece. I had a nephew already, but this is my first niece, no question. Gigi, I love you. Her name is Crystal Lee Rivera. You heard? All right. So you already know, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this story. I know it's been a while, but your boy K-Sto is gonna come back with some stories. You heard? Even though I'm gonna give you some old classics and I'm gonna give you some new jammies. You heard? So get ready for tonight. All right. My boy named Crazy Eddie. What happened to him? You hold your head, guys. Salute. Oh yeah. Shout out to motherfucking no other than my man, no other than who? Man, no question. My other boys out there, man, who I don't give a shout out to, but I be sorry. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, damn. My man Sean, shout out to you, Sean. Shout out to CB. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Ito. Haven't said that to him in about a while. Shout out to 730. No question. You guys know who 730 is. Yeah, let's get it started. You heard? Shout out to all you guys out there. Shout out to Australia. Australia, you owe me a bear, Australia. Who else, man? Shout out to no other man, DJ Promo. DJ Promo. Shout out to Tito. Shout out to the other Tito, my brother-in-law. Shout out to motherfucking no other man than, oh my God, what's his name again? Oh, he's right here. He's right here, my little man from California. Oh my God. It's right here, my little man from California. I'm sorry, kid. I forgot your name. Wow. But you already know my Mexicanito little son. Shout out to you, Nene. Brandon. Shout out to Brandon, no question. My bad, shorty. My bad, Dookie. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to all you guys out there, man. Shout out to the K Solo, a.k.a. Ghetto Gossip, Rikers Island Storyteller fans. I love you guys, man. No question about you. I'm going on 5 years. I know the K Solo show, the numbers are not there no more because let's keep it fishy, man. A lot of dudes came in and started doing the Rikers Island stories and all that. Started blowing it up. Too much lies and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not saying that all of them was lying. A lot of them did their thing just like me. But a lot was like, other people was like, too much. Come on now. Come on. And no question, everybody out there, man, that's doing the green screams, the scream yard, bro, salute to you guys, man. Keep doing the good work, man. And the beef that's going on YouTube, bro, everybody out there right now, man, if you want a successful channel, don't do what everybody else is doing, man. Do your own. Be your own creator. You understand what I'm saying? And if you see that somebody's doing something well and you want to do the same thing that he's doing, do it the same way he's doing it. Don't do it and wind up fucking it up. Because there's going to be some other people that's going to come up and they're going to fuck it up for you too. If you start doing the right thing, there's going to be other clowns that's going to come over here because they're going to hate. Bro, people's going to hate. That's one thing. People's going to hate. And what I did wrong a couple of days ago, let me keep this real quick. A couple of days ago, I did a live. And there was some troll, whatever you want to call him. He gets on, he starts shooting everybody on my show, giving them time out. And I said something, I did something. I put him on a timeout. You know what I'm saying? I put 2 or 3 people on timeout. I started taking a lot of people wrenches. Because I feel if I give you a wrench, man, that wrench is for you guys to use it. If somebody disrespecting me or disrespecting one of the viewers, use it because this is the K Solo family show, man. This is a family show. Usually, I don't stress it, bro. I don't care. But when they try to shoot at my viewers, that's what gets me upset. But I want to let your viewers know right now. All right, viewers, I want you guys to know this right now. Just in case somebody starts to shoot you on my show, please let it be known that I'm not shooting. I'm going to be shooting the shooter that's shooting you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm taking everybody's wrench, but I'm going to give it back. And for those that want my wrench, call my phone. Let me know that it's you. It's you. When you pop up on my show and I see, okay, that's cousin Wellington. Excuse me, Wellington. Not but love for you, Wellington. Shout out to Wellington, man. Shout out to Wellington, no doubt. One of the best subscribers I got so far. Man, always looked out, always looking out, so no question about that. Well, so like I said, I'm going to start giving the wrenches back, but I got to take a lot more wrenches away. Okay, I got to clean everybody's wrenches. I got to take everybody's wrenches, and I will start giving them back, but to those that deserve it, those that I know that been with me for years. And we're going to work out on something like we did last time. You call me or we work something out, you text me, I'll text you back, give you a number. If it's you, you're going to give it back to me on the air. You're going to give it back to me solo. You text me this right here. Then right there, matter of fact, boom, you already got your wrench. We're going to do something. We're going to try to do something like that. I can get the wrenches to the right people. Because if anybody that I give wrenches to, and if they start fucking up, we could get them real quick and know who's who, what's what. So please, everybody out there, man, don't get mad if I take your wrench because I will be giving it back to those that deserve it. This is your boy K Solo. Love yous. You already know. Thank you for holding me down. Ghetto Gossip, a.k.a. Reconciling Storyteller. That's me, K Solo, the one and only. You got me? I got you. God bless you all. Booyah!